We are at Corner Brook. We have just shopped and bought something magical for us. Getting ready to leave and go towards over Port Basques. Is that right?
Port aux Basques.
Port aux Basques. We're suffering from withdrawal on our television because no place that we've been has Wi-Fi. So Lynn looked it up and found out how to run it off of her phone. Then I looked it up and I think I can run it off of my phone also. We're elated leaving town here. We'll be back on the one in a very short time, which is a lovely road. And if I see any scenery, I'll bring it up, but we're smiling because of that cable.
New territory.
Once I get through this light and make this right turn up here onto the one, it'll all be new territory to us. We've been around here for 2 or 3 times, so we know this area pretty well. If you remember from one of the last videos, this is Twin Lake right over here. It's fabulous. And the snow run down there about 10 miles or so. I'm wrong, aren't I?
I think so.
Okay, 200 meters. All right, now we're cooking.
Right at the fork.
Really right.
Really right, and it doesn't look very forky.
No, I would not call that a fork.
All right, we're headed in the right direction, I believe. And now we have a task to do. We have to, on this stretch of road, we're planning on boondocking tonight, and we need to look along as we drive and see if we can find a nice looking place. We're on the one now. Beautiful road, as you can see. It goes back and forth between 4-lane and 2-lane. I don't know what their thinking was, but I'm happy with either one of them. As you can see, this is without potholes, smooth. The speed limit here, I believe the sign's coming up, but I believe it's 100 kilometers per hour. And I'm running about 96, which is the same as 60 miles per hour in the United States. GPS on the dash says we're about 2 hours and 54 minutes from Port aux Basques. We're going to probably stop before there if we find a good place to boondock and spend the night watching our new TV. Well, it'll have to be a good place to boondock, and then it'll have to have phone service.
There. There's a 6-kilometer elevated boardwalk along the First Grand Bay West Beach.
It's a good time to look at the right-hand side of the road. You can see the moose fencing. I'm assuming it's 8 foot. It looks, I've built a lot of fence in my life, and that's serious fence. Woven wire, galvanized steel post. I have to admire something like that. negative that we've even considered while we're touring Newfoundland. There's an island that is French, not just French people. It is under the control of the French government, and we wanted to go there, but it was so far out of our way, we decided not to. But I'm still thinking about those French bakeries that we missed.
Water out there I can see moving, but
approaching Basques. We're still about 36 kilometers, but
22 kilometers.
26 kilometers. But you can see we can see the ocean. Things are going to look better and better as we go. As we were driving along back in the mountains that this truly is the end of the road in Newfoundland. You can't go any further south. This is it.
Alternate merge. I've never heard the term zipper merge though.
Building a new bridge, so we're on gravel for a minute. Guess I should rephrase that. Potholes and gravel.
Lots of them.
Starting to get housing in view. GPS says we're about 8 kilometers out. That's not very far from the lighthouse. There's the actual ferry in front of us. You can see it. We're not going there until day after tomorrow, but we're truly at the end of the road here. We got to turn.
In 500 meters, take the exit toward Basques.
That's not it. Not it. I think perhaps down there where the truck just came out of.
I think you're right.
Take the exit toward Basques, then continue on to High Street.
Right here, 50 meters. That should be it.
That should be it. The pronunciation of Port aux Basques makes a lot more
Continue
sense.
for 4 kilometers.
Look at that bank.
I see it.
I know you can't really look.
I can look. I'm going slow.
Thank goodness.
In 300 meters, turn left to stay on Reed Street.
Old churches.
Left. I can see him from here.
In 600 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
People do give you strange looks, though.
He got in here.
Yes, he did. It's over there. Now we're in
You have
trouble.
arrived.
No, we have not arrived.
Well, we've got a story and a half to tell. The GPS took us to what it thought was the lighthouse. It was a street that ended in people's homes. No street at all. After it wasn't no cul-de-sac, nothing. You do know that it's 30 foot long, and we're about 53 feet altogether. So we could see the world ending there. And I was able to back into one guy's driveway and back down another guy's driveway. It was very humiliating because all the people came out of their houses and stood on their porch and watched me do that. Then a fella came down the street in a car and his wife. And he looked at me and he backed up and let me swing around and he said, "What's going on?" in Newfoundlander language, which I had, with my hearing aids, I cannot understand. So he said to us, "What do you want to do?" Lynn yelled out the window that we were looking for a place to stay tonight. He says, "Follow me." And this is where he brought us. This is the nicest man you ever could meet, or at least we thought so. And then he drove away. I shook his hand, Lynn shook his hand, and life was good. So we're waiting to pull in where this black car is going to leave soon. They're just sitting there. There's a picnic table, a trash can, the Atlantic Ocean, an overlook, and the city wants you to come. You can always tell that when you see the picnic tables. But he said the city just advertises it actually that you can come and camp. I'm going to swing the camera around, and we're not the only ones. There's a Class C over there, but I need to show you this. That is a camper. That is one of those $500,000 roaming campers on a Western chassis. It is You can see they've got their ladder down over there. It's a prime spot for a $500,000 camp or more. Hell, it may be $1 million. Something else. Then found this plaque. I think this is neat. From 1942 to I believe 1948 or someplace in there. This was an American military base. No, until 1945. This is where we are. These are old pictures of what it looked like back then. The yellow cat feels real comfortable with this place.
I thought she might.
We left the door open and she's gone down the steps and gone out and smelling the flowers and looking around. That's a good thing for her. These are the Google coordinates. When you bring it up, if you bring up these coordinates, Google will show you the exact, and I mean the exact spot where our trailer is setting. The site might be hard for you to see, but the site is where we're setting is reasonably level. We had to cock the wheels on the passenger side a little bit to bring it up to be level for the refrigerator, but otherwise it was just the way it should be. We want to finish for today. It's been a very exciting day. Pretty unbelievable, actually. We found a wonderful place to be and averted a ultimate catastrophe. If you would, please subscribe to our channel. Be safe out there, and please be as lucky as we are.